So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mixon with it. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now here on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Dancing away at the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Ryan's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Is no good. That keeps the score.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down at the 28. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones.
One play at a time.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It is good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We'll drop this one to the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman.
Ryan's pass.
Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
That's good.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up. Back 25. Come on. 57 the mark. 57.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down. And they will take a knee here.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Well, this would be one heck of a record if he makes this.
Very long attempt.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile,